Did the Osama bin Laden raid really happen as the White House described it, or was much of it fabricated to protect relations between the U.S. and Pakistan? A report by famed journalist Seymour Hersh tonight has the White House crying foul. Senior political reporter Scott Thuman has the controversial back and forth from our ABC 7 Capitol Hill bureau. Scott, tell us about this.
Well, Leon, as you know, Hersh is well known for his revealing reports over the decades, everything from torture in Iraq to a massacre in Vietnam. His newest claim, though, he alleges that it's absurd to think that the world's most wanted terrorist could be living unnoticed just miles away from a military base in a populated town in Pakistan. And that's because he says he wasn't hiding at the time.
That story is riddled with inaccuracies and outright falsehoods.
The White House denials in response to one of many claims by veteran reporter Seymour Hersh, trying to poke holes in the story of how the U.S. found and killed Osama bin Laden.
No air cover, no protection, no security, no trouble. Are you kidding me?
Among the accusations, the compound wasn't a hideout. Bin Laden was being held there by Pakistanis and funded by the Saudis, who didn't want one of their own caught. A former Pakistani officer tipped the U.S. in hopes of getting reward money, and with the cat out of the bag, Pakistan agreed to let U.S. teams go into the building and kill him. Hersh claims as part of the deal, the U.S. would say bin Laden was actually killed in a drone strike in the mountains between Afghanistan and Pakistan.
Everybody in Pakistan is protected. The generals who helped us are protected. What happened is the president decided that night to go public.
All, he says, because the U.S. couldn't cover up for the Black Hawk helicopter crash during the raid.
If there is any validity to his claim, it would just simply be that the intelligence organizations share information all the time.
But Dr. Tyrone Powers, a counterterrorism security consultant and former FBI agent, says the report comes with a large grain of salt.
So what Seymour Hersh usually does is take a bit of information and then embellish it.
Now, in this 20-page report, Hersh refutes much of what the U.S. government has claimed over the years. For example, that bin Laden was ever even buried at sea. As you heard, though, he has plenty of critics, now clearly including the White House. On Capitol Hill, Scott Thuman, ABC 7 News.
They're very interesting. Thank you, Scott.